Hey, welcome everybody. This is CP Cards and Dice, and I'm Tony Porter here presenting another game of Fall Classic Baseball, 6 a.m. in the morning. Hope everybody's doing well. About to get started with this game. A couple of minutes. This is a great little game. I highly recommend you try it out. It's about $20 for a PDF season. I have over 100 seasons available, so you won't be disappointed. You'll probably find the season that you've always wanted to play and haven't been able to. It plays very, very smoothly. You'll see that a lot goes on with very little effort. And we're right about to get started. It's going to be the Oakland A's visiting Boston Red Sox. We are at Fenway Park. Dennis Eckersley against Matt Keogh. Eckersley was 12-14, and Matt Keogh was 16-13. So we haven't rolled to see where the pitchers are going to be doing today, but we're going to roll. We're going to roll Keogh first, and Keogh is going to be a B. Keogh's B, and then we're going to roll for Eckersley, and Eckersley is going to be an A. So Eck is A, and Keogh is B. There you go. So we are ready to roll here, and let's get started with the lineup for the Oakland A's, the Billy Ball A's. It's going to be Henderson in left field, Murphy in center, and Mitchell Page is DH, batting third. These are actual lineups. It's going to be Dave Revering, the first baseman, Wayne Gross at third base, and Tony Armis, the right fielder. Batting seventh is Jim Etienne, catcher. Batting eighth is Mario Guerrero, shortstop, and batting ninth is Jeff Cox, second baseman. And Dennis Eckersley is going to face Ricky Henderson. I'm going to pull some cards because it is early in the morning. There's a lot of people sleeping around me. So I'm going to try to stay as quiet as possible. So that's going to be a 31, and that is going to be a ground ball base hit for Ricky Henderson. Grounds one through the hole into left field. He's on at first. And here's Dwayne Murphy, left-handed hitter. It's a 62, that's a blank. And on Eck, that's going to be a strikeout. So he swings and misses at a ball outside of the strike zone for out number one. Mitchell Page has a tendency to strike out a lot as well. Let's see what happens here. It's going to be a 61, and that is going to be a swing and a miss. Strike three. Goes down. That's two in a row on Ks for Dennis Eckersley. Dennis Eckersley became later on in the 80s and 90s, became a premier stopper closer. So 32 is a blank on Reverend. And on Eckersley, 32 is an out. It's going to be a ground ball to third base. And goes Glenn Hoffman playing third, goes a short way to Dave Stapleton. And it's going to be a 5-4 to retire the side. Let's go over the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. Rick Burleson, the Rooster at shortstop. Dave Stapleton, second baseman. Batting third is the lefty hitting center fielder Jim Dwyer. Cleanup is Jim Rice, the left fielder. Carl Yastrzemski, the DH. Batting fifth, batting sixth is Tony Perez, first baseman. Carl Fisk, catcher. Batting seventh, batting eighth is Dwight Evans in right field, and Glenn Hoffman, the third baseman. Here goes Matty Keogh. First inning, 25 on Burleson. It's going to be a fly ball left field. On the run is Henderson, and he tracks it down. One away. 1980 Oakland A's using Fall Classic Baseball. I've got about 10 tutorials on this, so check them out if you get a chance. It's a 31. That is ground ball up the middle and past the diving Mario Guerrero for a base hit. So Dave Stapleton singles. Went out, one on. Jim Dwyer is a left-handed hitter. It's a 45. 45 is a blank. He is a B. And that is going to be a fly ball center field. Under it is Murphy. Makes the catch. 2 down. And here's Jimmy Rice. Jimmy Rice with a good season in 1980. 24 home runs, 294 batting average. That's a 12. It's a fly to right field. Armis. And that retires the side. Wayne Gross is up. And it's Tony Armis. Here's the pitch to Gross. And that is going to be a 15. And it's a ground ball hit at the shortstop, Burleson, who scoops it. Long throw to first and in time to get Gross. Next is Tony Armis. Big power hitting right-handed right fielder. And that is a 51. And a 51 is going to be a KD chance. We're going to roll for that. A 1 to 4 is going to be a strikeout. And we got an 8, so we're going to see what that is. What was it? It was a 51. 51 is going to be an error on the second baseman. Second baseman is Dave Stapleton. And Stapleton is a 6 error rating, so that's going to be above the error rating. So he's going to make a play on the Armis grounder. 4-3, 2 down. And here's Jim Essien. Pitch, it's a 34. 34 is a blank. We go to Dennis Eckersley, and that is a pop-up to the first side, to the right side, and that's Tony Perez under it. Makes the catch. We go to bottom of the second. No score. Hope everybody's doing well out there in COVID land early in the morning. Started this game very early in the morning. Nice and quiet. Call you Stremski. Yaz. I think it's Yaz. It may be Yaz's last year. Got to check on that. 15 home runs, 275 average. Only 38 strikeouts and 364 bats. It's a 56. 56 is a blank, and it's a strikeout. So Yaz swings and misses. And a curveball. Tony Perez. It's an 11. And we're going to look for the D20 on this. It's an 8. And then it's going to be a strikeout. So Perez swings and misses. And here's Carl Fisk with 2 outs. 54. 54 is going to be a bases empty wild. It says pop-up. Rain chart, roll of D6, 1 to 5. Clouds are moving in. 6, rain chart. Well, we're not going to have a rain out, but I'll roll anyway, just for the fun of it, just for the sake of it. And it's a rain chart, wherever that is. I'm not going to look at that right now, because I got to play through this game, so I'm not going to make it a rain out. All right, so that's a pop-up to the shortstop, and that retires the side. And it's getting gray, it's getting cloudy. Top of the third, no score. Mario Guerrero, Jeff Cox, and Ricky Henderson. The 16 on Guerrero, and that is going to be a fly out to right. 1 down. Jeff Cox batted .213 and almost 170 at bats. Pitch from Eckersley. It's a 31, and that's grounded for a base hit. Sharp ground ball. Bounces past Burleson into left field. Jim Rice plays it on a hop, gets it back into Burleson. Cox is on first. Cox is a fast runner. Here's the pitch to Ricky Henderson. 44, that's a base hit, line drive, left center field. And let's see what Cox does. He's a fast runner, so he, if 1-3, he will hold. Oh, there's 1 out. Then there's an assist potential on the right fielder. We're going to roll on the right fielder, Dwight Evans. He's gonna try. Cox is gonna try for third. We're gonna test Evans' arm. Evans is an A4. Here goes a whoa. He is safe under the tag. Great throw by Dwight Evans, showing off the cannon in right field. But umpire says Cox is safe. First to third. 1-4 would have been out, by the way. So single sends Cox to third, and with one out, we got runners on the corners for the A's here in the top of the third inning against Dennis Eckersley, who's an A pitcher today. Good morning, Molly. How are you, my brother? I always miss you guys, so I'm always motivated to kind of play these games early in the morning, 4, 5, 6 in the morning. I know you guys always show up. So sorry I haven't been doing it lately. I haven't really been playing a lot lately, to be honest with you. I've been doing more tutorials and playing in the league. And I play around 2:33, and by this time I start falling asleep for a couple hours. And I wake up at 9 or 10, play a game, and then read, go back to sleep. Been sleeping a lot, to be honest with you. Let's see. Dwayne Murphy with runners on first and third. What do we do here with the defense? You know what? Still early. We're going to bring the corners in and leave the middle of the infield halfway for that double play. Let's see what happens. That's going to be a 26. 26 versus a right. He's going to be a base hit single. Line drive base hit right center field. Dwight Evans comes over, cuts it off. That's going to score a run. Let's see what Henderson does on this. Is he going to try to go for third? Henderson will hold at second base. So Dwight Evans gets it in quickly, holds Henderson at second. We got first and second. And here comes Mitchell Page. Mitchell Page was part of a big trade that sent Phil Garner to the Pittsburgh Pirates for Mitchell Page, Rick Langford, and Tony Armis, the big names in that deal. Hey, Michael Terranova, welcome, my brother. We're playing a little fall classic baseball billy ball. We got first and second. It's 1-0 A's here in the top of the third, first and second. Murphy's on first, Ricky Henderson's on second, and Mitchell Page is the batter against Dennis Eckersley. Remember him? And we're using fast action cards. They got a PDF deal right now. Buy two, get one free. $20, you get any season you want. They got over 103 seasons. And that's going to be a 12 off Mitchell Page. And that's going to be potentially that's going to be a ground ball hit hard right at the second baseman, Stapleton. Burleson comes across, takes the flip, fires the first in time, double play. That retires the side. That's a double play, 4-6-3, beautifully turned by the Boston defense. And here we go, Dwight Evans. Matty Keough against Dwight Evans. Here's the pitch. It's a 41. 41's a blank. That's usually a base on balls, and it is. Walk to Dwight Evans. He's on at first. Here's Glenn Hoffman. Pitch. It's a 54. 54 is going to be a wild check. And on base, if his wild pitch is within a 12 and his wild pitch is an 18, so it's a wild pitch, just like that. Pretty simple. All right, so runner on second, Jeff Hoffman. Here's a pitch again. It's a 56. 56 is going to be a swing and a miss at a ball high. And that is one away. Rick Burleson now. The Rooster batted .278. Played 155 games, so he's a Iron Man type. Lenny Harris, good morning, sir. How are you? This is the morning crew. I only see all these names together in the morning. Rick Burleson, bottom of the third with one out. Dwight Evans is on second base. And we're looking at a 3. That's a 42. 42, I believe, is going to be a base on balls. It's blank there, and it is a walk. So Keough loses control a little bit, walks a couple of batters here in the bottom of the third. The A's are up 1-0. And here's Dave Stapleton. So 41, and that's going to be another walk. Holy smokes. So let's double check these walks. We got a 41 and a 42 and a let's see. We have 3 walks. So I I got a 22, which was in my row. I only have 3 cards pulled, and I have 3 base runners. So one of them was a strikeout. That was the first one. I know I had a card for the wild pitch. Dwight Evans walked. Ah, there it is. Dwight Evans walked, and the wild pitch, and the result of the wild pitch, and another walk, and another walk. Okay, just double checking. Jim Dwyer, bases loaded. What are we doing here? Bottom of the third. We're corners in, middle, halfway. It's a 3. It's a 42. That is the 4th walk of the inning for Keel. Can you believe that? All right. So that's going to walk in the tying run. And we're going to the dice. I can't take it anymore. All right, we're going to go to the dice. Jim Rice with the bases loaded, same corners in. Middle, halfway. 41. No, 54. Another wild result. All right, men on base. Wild or pass ball. If 12 falls within the range, it is another wild pitch. Okay, this is a crazy sequence of walks and wild pitches. Let's send Billy Martin out there. Holy smokes. That's going to score the go-ahead run on a wild pitch. And everybody's moving up. Jim Rice is still up. And Billy Martin's out there to settle down the youngster, Matty Keough. All right, let's see. Jim Rice. And 2-1. You know what? We're going to walk Jim Rice intentionally to try to get that double play. Going to walk. That's the 5th walk. But we're going to walk him to get the double play. Kari Stremski's up. And here's a pitch. And that is a 31. That's not good news. It's going to get base hit. Let's see if they'll score 2 runs on this. Right around second. Advances if the right fielder's arm is a W. A&S can risk. So Armis is in right field, and I don't know that Armis is a W. No, he's an average arm. So it's a base hit single. It's 3-1 now. I can't get out of this inning. I can't, no matter what I do, dice or cards. A little bit frustrating at times. And here's Tony Perez. So let's take a deep breath. If he gives up another hit here, I'm potentially have to start thinking about pulling the guy. And then we fall down 5-1, which is not good. We're already down 3-1. The bases are loaded. So I'm struggling here. I went from cards to dice, and the dice have not paid off. So I'm going to go back to cards, see what happens. Tony Perez. Bases loaded. Corners in, middle halfway for the double play. We're going to have a 3, and that's going to be 25. 25 may do it. Let's see. Ooh, it's a line out to left field. But I need a 1 if a white. So if a 1, the left fielder makes a sliding catch and doubles up the runner. On this one, I can run with the risk chart. That means an A is a 1-3. He's out at home, and we're going to do that. Let's go 1-3. He's out at home. And it's a 1. He's out at home. So Murphy played the play at the plate, and he throws out Dwyer for a double play. That gets us out of the inning. Yikes. It's a foul fly to center field. And then the runner at third is going to be out, tagged out, 8-2. Great throw by Dwayne Murphy. All right, 3-1. 2 wild pitches, 5 base on balls in that inning. Dave Revering. It's a 33. That is driven. And it drops in there. Dwyer cuts it off quickly. And it's going to hold Revering to a single. Leadoff single for Dave Revering in the top of the 4th. It's 3-1. Boston. You got Wayne Gross, Tony Armis, and Jim Essian. Billy Ball. 1980. Fall Classic Baseball. Cards and dice. All right, 445. And that is a blank. We look at Eckersley's A rating. That's going to be a fly out. On the left side is to left field. So that is out number 1. Tony Armis with good power. Get tied up with one swing in the bat here. A 4, that's a 21. 21 is a strikeout. Swings and misses. And a high fastball from Eckersley. And here's Jim Essien. Essien, that's a 12. 12 is going to be a blank. And it's a ground ball second base. Stapleton takes it himself, steps on the bag, and that retires the side. Bottom of the 4th. Keogh to Carlton. 64. It's a pop-up. It's the second baseman in foul territory. Revering is there. It's Cox. Makes the catch. Dwight Evans, who's 0 for, he walks. Everybody walked. It's a 16, and that is a potential K. 1 to 11, and it's a 2, so it is a strikeout. And here's Glenn Hoffman. It's a 45. And a 45 is an out. Ground ball to the shortstop. Guerrero fires the first, low throw, but nice scoop by Dave Revering. 3-1 A's. Top of the 5th. Guerrero, Cox, and the top of the order, Ricky Henderson. Can the A's come back? Down 3-1. 64. Guerrero grounds one to second base. Stapleton scoops it, sidearms at the first, 1 down. Jeff Cox, he's 1 for 1 with a single. Here's the pitch from Eckersley. 65. That's a fly ball left field. Can of corn for Rice. Rice. 2 down. Ricky Henderson. It's 34. 34 is a blank, and that is a line out to the shortstop to retire the side. Rick Burleson against Matt Keogh, bottom of the 5th. 36. 36 is a blank. 36 is a ground ball to short. Guerrero. 1 down. Stapleton. 34. 34 is going to be an out. Fly ball center field. On the run is Murphy, and he tracks it down. Covers a lot of ground out there. Jim Dwyer with 2 outs. That's the line base hit. Dwyer won the single. 3rd hit of the game against Keogh. He's on at first. Here comes the power hitting Jim Rice. He's a dangerous batter with 24 home runs. Here's a pitch. It's a 54 again. Potential wild pitch again. Wild pitch. If one falls within the range, it's a wild pitch. 3rd wild pitch for Keogh in this game. We're on 2nd. New pitch to Rice. It's a 16. That is a potential strikeout. And it is. Strikes out Rice to retire the side. Dwayne Murphy. Top of the 6th inning. 24. It's a potential hit by pitch on a 1 or a 2. And it's not. So it's going to be a fly ball right field. Down the line. After it is Evans, and he tracks it down. 1 down. Mitchell Page here in the top of the 6th. The A's are trailing 3-1. The 66, that's a drive off the bat of Page. Left center field, right center field, goes Dwight Evans to the track, to the wall, looks up, that's out of here. 3-2, solo shot for Mitchell Page on the 66 card roll. Mitchell Page hit 17 home runs, 244 average. And here's Dave Revering. That's a 22, and that is a potential line drive base on balls. So Revering is on with a walk. With one out, here's Wayne Gross. 6 is 25. 25 is going to be a deep drive off the bat of Eckersley. That's right center field. And back goes Dwyer, back goes Evans. To track to the wall. That's out of here. 4-3 A's. Wayne Gross connects, drives one deep. And Eckersley wishes he had that pitch back. Here comes Tony Armis with one out here in the top of the sixth. So Eckersley is struggling to say the least here. And throwing meatballs, wheelhouse pitches over the plate. And a couple of A's have already gotten a hole in one. 4 Classics sat unloved on my shelf for months. It is now in my top 3 baseball games. It look daunting, but it really isn't. No, exactly. At first glance, it is a little bit daunting, and then after you get into it a little bit, you realize it's, keep walking. Keep walking. After you look at it a little bit, then you suddenly realize, no, you don't need to do that. You don't need to do that. Hold on a second. I gotta make some space for the cat so she can go where she wants to go. Hey, relax. Go back up there. All right. And Tony Armis. Here's a pitch. Top of the sixth. 54. We're going to see what that is. We're running on base. It's to be a, oh no, nobody's on base. So we're looking up here. It's a strike 3 if the catcher's G rated. Let's see what the catcher's rated. Carl Fisk. Fisk is rated an N. So if N is at home, he gets strike 3. So he is at home. So that is strike 3 on Armis. 2 outs and Jemessian. 13, and that is a comebacker. Eckersley throws him out, towards out of the side. All right, so the A's pick up 3 runs on 2 home runs, a solo shot and a 2-run shot. First home run was Mitchell Page, a solo shot, and then Wayne Groves hit a 2-run shot, and the A's have regained the lead. They lead it 4-3. Excuse me. Bottom of the sixth, we will start checking batters faced. And we're still, Keogh's very good. Eckersley, we got to keep an eye on him. He'll be the first one, probably. All right, here's Yastrzemski. Here's the pitch, bottom of the sixth. That's a 31. That is ground ball, base hit. Center field played by Murphy. Leadoff single for Yastrzemski. Here comes Tony Perez. It's 21. It's a strikeout. Perez downswing. Carl Fisk. That's right. He batted .289 with 18 home runs. Always a quality hitter. That's a 21. That's going to be a fly ball left field. Henderson over. 2 down. And here's Dwight Evans. Dwight Evans with 18 home runs. So he's got power as well. We're looking at 53 here. This is going to be a range play, so we're going to roll a die. And a 5 won't be a Keogh. It's going to be within range, almost guaranteed. It's a range play to the second baseman. Second baseman is Jeff Cox. Cox is the 17 range. So he easily gets that ball, makes it look easy. And now he ties the side. All right. Mario Guerrero leading off the top of the 7th. 4-3 A's. We got a good ball game here. Can the A's hold on? That's the question. 1980 Oakland A's versus the 1980 Boston Red Sox at Fenway Park. In the top of the 6th inning, the A's down 3-1 scored 3 runs on a solo shot by Mitchell Page, and then a 2-run shot by Wayne Gross against Dennis Eckersley. Here's the pitch to Mario Guerrero. Top of the 7th. And that is a 15 on Guerrero. That's going to be a little nubber out in front of the plate, and Dennis Eckersley is going to get to it quickly. Looks like Fisk stumbled for a bit there. He's going to turn and fire to first. and he gets his man. 1-3. Jeff Cox is up. Jeff Cox is 1 for 2. So that's going to be a 61. That's a swing and a miss. Eckersley blows a fastball by Cox for 2 outs. And here's Henderson. Ricky Henderson, the Ricky Henderson. He's only 62 years old. Pretty impressive. He was 21 here in 1980. So what? He was 41 in 2000. So he's 62 now. Just turned 62. I thought he was much older than that. Yeah. He looked old, though. He was 30. He looked 50. That's a 62, and that is a swing and a miss. So Eckersley letting the fastball fly. And it's going to be Glenn Hoffman batted at 285. They got a good team, this Boston team. Boston was 80, 83, and 77, 6 games above 500. All right, here's Glenn Hoffman leading it off against Matty Keto. Top of 751. That's going to be a 17. That's not going to be an error. Against the the third baseman. No way. It's the third baseman, Wayne Gross. Grace is an 8. No, Grace is a 6. So that doesn't. He makes a nice play. Goes to first. 1 down. Rick Burleson. 31. That's grounded base hit. Left side. Ricky gets it in. Dave Stapleton. Pitch from Keogh. Checks the sign. Sets and deals. 25. 25 is going to be a fly ball left field. On the run is Henderson near the track and runs it down. So Stapleton gave it a ride. 7 home runs for Stapleton. Got a hold of that one. Jimmy Dwyer now. Left-handed hitting center fielder. Batting third. I don't remember Jim Dwyer being that good. But he did bat 285 with 9 home runs. Half the season. 2 outs, runner on first. Tying run on first. Here's a pitch to Jim Dwyer. Just don't want to give up a home run right now. It's a 55. That's going to be trouble. That's going to be trouble. He gets a hold of one, drives it down the line, and that's going to roll all the way to the wall. Armis after bounds away from Armis. Around third comes Burleson to score. And here's going to be a relay. There's going to be a play at third base. Here's a relay from Cox. The tag. He is out. No. It looks like Groves dropped the ball. So that's going to be a triple. A 2-out triple that scores a tying run. And now Jim Dwyer's on at third base. Jimmy Rice is up. Here's the pitch to Rice. It's the 7th. That's a 66. Oh, gets a hold of that. That's a deep drive left field. Back goes Henderson to the track. The wall looks up. That's out of here. 6-4. The Boston Red Sox have regained the lead. Holy smokes. All right, Carter Yastrzemski. Here's a pitch. Still in the 7th inning. The Red Sox have come back, scored 3 runs. It's a 61. That's going to be a swing and a miss, and Yastrzemski strikes out to end the inning. So big 2-out rally for the Boston Red Sox. They tied the game. Well, actually, they tied the game, and then they've taken a 2-run lead, 6-4, here in the top of the 8th inning. I'm going to tell you something. This game blows Strat away. Not even close. In terms of the game mechanics and the ease of play, the quality of results, the simplicity of the most complicated things in this game without having to look at charts, without doing any calculations with weird X results and all that. This game flows. This game has every season. You're comparing apples to oranges, man. This is 20th century, and Strat is, Cold War, McCarthy era, Korean War, Eisenhower. That's what you're talking about. You're just, they're not in the same ball. They're not in the same league. I'm sorry. Hey, I'm an old school APA guy. Look at my board. I love APA, It doesn't mean I'm not going to pretend other games don't exist. I'm not going to pretend other games, you know, use modern, metrics to calculate all these things. And design has come a long way since the 1950s when APA and Stratomatic were designed. Come on now, let's be big boys. The Stratomatic has no seasons from 1967 all the way to like 2002 or 3 or 4, something like that. Something mind-boggling, with the exception of 82 and 80, I believe. That's it. For what? 67 to 2003, they've got 2 seasons available. And it's not like, oh, they just ran out yesterday because they've been selling like crazy. No, they ran out 6 months ago. But they're waiting to release 1 season in February. And guys are buying up the rumor is that they want to release every season now. That's the rumor. But they're not telling anybody that. That's just through the grapevine. So they want to release every season from the 60s, 70s, and 80s. You think that would be a good idea during COVID where people can't leave the house? Your demographic is guys in their late 50s, early 60s, early 70s. And you're not giving them anything to play. They're losing customers in droves. And guess what? Those customers will still have some, Strat stuff and still buy Strat stuff, but they're also going to spend their money in other places. I mean, gamers aren't stupid. All right, those are the facts. You can get mad at me and call me all sorts of names or whatever. But those, I'm not going to lie to you. Those are the facts. Strat is a clumsy mechanic. It was good for its era. It was a lot of guys played it as kids, so they love it. I love APA, but I'm not going to compare APA to this game. I mean, come on, I'd be lying to you. I'd be hey morning listening while getting ready for work. Hey, Red Sox fan, yeah, they got me off on a little rant. Michael Terranova, he got me off on a little side rant there, and. So unfortunately, I sold most of all my stuff that I was holding, my Strat stuff, because the minute they start releasing stuff, all the stuff that you had that was worth $150 is going to be worth $47. And if you paid $100 for it, now you lost $50 on all your collection. So these guys that are holding tight, hey, they're going to hold tight for another 10 or 15 years, and guess what? They're 70 now. They'll be 85. They won't be around anymore to sell their Stratomatic stuff. And what are their families going to do with their Stratomatic stuff? They're going to probably take it down to the Goodwill. They're going to drop it off at the Goodwill. That's why I don't even believe in big collections or hoarding. Once I get a handful of seasons, I'm like, okay, that's enough. I got to stop. All right, let's get back to the game. Top of the 8th inning, 6-4 Boston. Boston on a big 2-run homer by Jim Rice is taking the lead again. So this has been a seesaw battle throughout. Let's see what happens here. We're in the top of the 8th. It's going to be Murphy, Page, and Revering. Here's the pitch from Eckersley. Let's see where Eckersley's at. He can go 31 batters. And he has gone 28 batters. So he can go a few more. Let's see what happens. Top of the 8th. That's going to be a 46. 46 is a ballpark result. Murphy's a lefty, so we're looking for a 1 to 5 or 17 to 19. And we got a 17. That's line base hit. Left field. We're gonna see if we're gonna try for second. There goes Murphy trying for second, hustling. And left fielder is Jim Rice. He's an A4. Oh boy. Here's a throw from Rice, and he is out at second base, trying to stretch a single into a double. Ouch. Dwayne Murphy tagged out 7-4. Beautiful throw by Jim Rice. And here is, come on, baby, come on. Get lost. All right, here is Mitchell Page. Mitchell Page got a home run today. That's going to be line drive base hit. I think it's a line drive base hit. It should be a line drive base hit. It is a line drive base hit. No, it's a walk. A walk. Not a base hit. It's a base on balls. And Mitchell Page. Let's see what the kind of arm Fisk has. Fisk has an A arm, so there goes Mitchell Page. Throw down from Fisk. And Page is safe. Oh, and it could be an error. And the ball goes over Stapleton's head. And to third goes Mitchell Page. So we're going to do that. Mitchell Page on a stolen base, second base. And then he's going to go to third base on an error by the catcher. And we'll double check that. We rolled a 1, and a 1 on Fisk is the only way he can get an error is on a 1. So that was his one error for the year, probably. Dave Reverie now with a runner on third base. 1 out, top of the 8th. 6-4 Boston. Been a seesaw battle. The A's went up 1-0. The Red Sox took it back in the bottom of the third. The A's came back in the top of the 6th, 4-3. And then the bottom of the 7th, there was 3 runs by the Red Sox. It's 6-4. Red Sox here at Fenway Park, top of the 8th. Mitchell Page is at third base. Dave Reverie, the batter, bats from the left side. In 81, Dave Reverie ends up with the Yankees. And here's the pitch. That's a 56. 56 is usually a strikeout. And it is a strikeout. And maybe done for Eckersley. Got to double check that. Now Eckersley has gone 20, 29, 30, 31. Okay, you can still stay in as long as he doesn't give up any more hits. If he gives up a hit, then he's in trouble. Wayne Gross, here's the pitch. And it's going to be a 42. 42 is a blank. 42 is a pop-up. That's behind the plate. Fisk flips his mask away, settles under it near the stands, and makes the catch to retire the side. So the A's, that was an exciting inning for the A's. Trying to stretch a single into a double, and stealing a base and going to third out and throwing error by the catcher. There's a lot of action, but it played very, very quickly, as you could see. There was a lot of things going on, but it all happened seamlessly. It was just there was no breakdown of the game flow at all. It's very, very intuitive, this game. This is very well done. I'm having to say this is probably one of the best games that I've played out of all the games. Definitely in the top handful for sure. Tony Perez against Matty Keough. It's a 43. 43 is a blank, and Keough 43 is an out. Kind of an out. Perez grounds at the second. Jeff Cox throws him out. Carlton Fisk. Fisk is 0 for 3 today. He's due 61. That's not going to do it. He swings and misses at a high fastball. Strikes out, 2 outs. And we're going to the 9th inning. We got 1 more out here in the 8th. That's a 44. That's lined. Ooh, that's the wrong die. That is going to be a base hit. No, that's going to get past Murphy and then roll to the wall. Dwight Evans hustling into second base, and Murphy struggling with the ball. Evans is going to try for third. Here's the relay from Cox, and he is safe. Ouch. Triple for Dwight Evans. 2-out triple. Second triple allowed by Keough in this game. Glenn Hoffman. Here's the pitch to Hoffman. It's a 45. And it's going to be a blank. 45 is a ground ball to the third baseman. Sorry, guys. Smacked the camera. Hold on. All right, and 30, that's going to be a ground out to the third baseman. Gross over to first, now retires the side. We go to the top of the 9th, last licks. Last licks for the A's. Can they come back? They're going to have Armis. And we're letting Eckersley go. See if Eckersley can complete the game. He had 8 complete games, but if he gives up a hit, I got to bring in Tom Bergmeyer. He's the closer for the 1980 Boston Red Sox. It's going to be Tony Armis, Jim Essien, and Mario Guerrero. You may see a pinch hitter. We'll see what happens. I'm not a big pinch hitter guy, especially when I don't have my box score up. Oh, wait, I do have the box score up. Hold on a second. Let's see who pinch hit in this game. Dave McKay pinch ran. Let's go to the next game. Let's go see who the A's were using as a pinch hitter in the next game. They're using in the next game. In the next game, the A's are using Mickey Klutz to pinch hit. So we can bring in Mickey Klutz to pinch hit. Why not? All right, so here goes Tony Armis. And Dennis Eckersley, one hit, and we got to pull him. Let me bring the. All right, here goes. It's a 953. That's a KD check, and a 6 is not going to do it. KD check on a 53. That is going to be a range play to left field, and a 6 is going to be in range for. We're not going to roll that again, and that's a ball that Jim Rice runs down. Good play by Rice on left field. Jim Hessian. Not great against righties. Don't really know why he's playing in this game, to be honest with you. Let's find out why he's playing this game. Not really good against righties. Yeah, I see him play it against Eckersley in this game. I don't understand it. To be honest with you. All right, we're gonna let him bat. Let's see what happens. Better. Wait, see Guerrero. They're about the same. So we'll bring in Klutz for Guerrero. Here's the pitch. It's a 41. 41 is a blank on Eckersley. It's a ball. No, it's gonna be an out. Eckersley is an A pitcher. It's gonna be a line out to the to the pitcher. Oh, nice snag by Dennis Eckersley. Excuse me. Line out 1. And here's Mario Guerrero. So Dennis Eckersley is 1 out away from a complete game victory. And we're going to bring in Klutz to pinch hit. Just to mix it up a bit. Klutz did pinch hit in one of the games in this time period. Guerrero's 0 for 3, so we're not losing anything. So Mickey Klutz, the former Yankee. We're down to the last out. The A's are down to the last out here. Let's see what happens. Mickey Klutz facing Dennis Eckersley. 2 outs, nobody on. Score is 6-4. Can we get a 2-out rally going here? It's all in the cards. It's all in the cards. It's a 9. That is a 52. That's a KD. And it's a 20. That's not going to be an error unless the guy is like really, really terrible. And that's a shortstop. Shortstop Burleson. I think he's like a 6 error. Yeah, he is. So that ball he gets to easily. Lobs it over to first with plenty of time to get Klutz, and that's the ball game. So the A's lose it by a score of 6. And the beautiful thing about playing a season like in 1980 in the A's, you don't have to make a lot of pitching changes. Dennis Eckersley is going to get the win. He gets a complete game victory. Allows 4 runs. Matty Keogh gets the loss. He goes to complete game. And that's pretty much it for that game. Let me go over the line score. There's a bunch of home runs hit in that game. It was the Oakland A's with 4 runs, 8 hits, no errors, 4 left on base. Red Sox 6 runs, 8 hits, 1 error, 6 left on base. The home runs, a bunch of home runs. I know the A's hit at least 2. And then, of course, the Red Sox hit a big one with that Jim Rice 2-run homer to make it 6-4. Really, Keogh's downfall was that third inning when he walked 4 batters, and then an intentional walk made it 5 batters through 2 wild pitches. Keogh had, I believe, 3 wild pitches in this game. His control was way off, particularly in that third inning. But he settled down after that. Ended up pitching to 36 batters, exactly his limit. So that was Matty Keough, and Eckersley did pretty well. Let's look and see what Eckersley did in terms of strikeouts. He allowed 8 hits. Let's see. So what did the A's do? 2 strikeouts, 4 strikeouts, 5 strikeouts, 6 strikeouts. 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 6 strikeouts for Dennis Eckersley. And he pitched well. Gave up 8 hits and a couple of walks, I believe. And gave up a couple actually 2 home runs. One to Mitchell Page, a solo shot in the 6th inning, and then a 2-run shot by Wayne Gross. And that's it. This is Fall Classic Baseball. This is CP Cards and Dice with Tony Porter. Hey, I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are staying safe. Try this game. We still got 2 more days of getting the 2-buy-2 get 1 free seasons. I bought 3 more seasons today just to have them. I could sell one strat season and get like 6, 7 seasons of Fall Classic Baseball. So it's just common sense. Why am I going to have a season that's worth all this that I don't even play because it doesn't come with all the players? So I can't play those unique guys unless it's hard. Strat is mainly, I think, for like leagues and for, where you only want to play the starters. You don't care about but for actual replays, strat is not the game. And all I got to say, take a look at this. This is their chart. This is the chart you got to look at to figure out. Okay? That's your chart. Every time there's an X result, you got to look at this chart. You got to look at this side. And if this side's not enough, now you got to turn it over and you got to look at this side. This thing doesn't even fit on my table. That's how big it is. Okay? I mean, come on, guys. If there was just a little bit of demand, if there was a little bit of consideration from the administration of that organization, of that company, this is a joke. I mean, what is this? This is not even a chart. It should be in a booklet. It should be in a bound booklet. It should be nice. It should be easy to read. They should limit the looks, limit this. Anyway, what else can I say? I'm sorry. I don't like to beat up on anybody, but the fact of the matter, it's prehistoric. It's an anachronism. It's primitive. It's like rubbing 2 sticks together. So, unfortunately, what can I do? What can I say? So this is CP Cards and Dice saying thanks for watching. Let me say hello to all the guys that say hello. Michael, Al Red Sox fan. Mike Molly, always great to see him. Michael Terranova, Larry Harris, Alan Shaw. You guys are amazing. Thanks for stopping by. It's always good to see the morning crew. I call you guys the morning crew. Usually come out after 4 a.m. because I think that's like 10 a.m. over there in England. Something like that. And that's about it. So I'll see you guys. CP Cards and Dice. Tony Porter says adios, amigos.